Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to Maya. Well, I've been doing a lot of Maya videos lately and it seems that you guys are enjoying that. So if that's the case, let me know in the comments. And if you have any request videos in Maya, let me know in the comments as well, right? Okay, so what are we going to do today? We're going to be talking about air. How you can introduce air to your scene and how you can manipulate objects by introducing that air. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a random object. Let's do, I don't know, a cube or so. It's fine. And what we're going to do next is with this cube selected, we're going to go to the FX menu up here. We're going to go to Field and Solvers. We're going to go to Air, Option Box, and Create. Now if I hit 4 on the keyboard, you'll see we got this tiny little propeller type thing, right? Kind of hard to see, but trust me, it looks like a propeller. Anyway, hit 5 to go back to shaded mode, and with nothing else going on, just hit play and see what happens. And it blows the cube straight up. So that tells me that the air direction is in Y, and I can check if that's true by hitting Control A. And right now it's direction X, Y, and Z, and the Y is set to 1. So, we have a magnitude of 100, which is quite a lot. Let's set that to 5 or so. Jump back, we're gonna hit play again, and it's still going up, nice and slow. Let me make this thing a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on, right? So jump back, hit play. There you go. That's interesting. I think I know what the issue is. It's either that I have to increase, yeah, that's it, that's what it is. I increase the mass of the object, therefore I need to increase the magnitude of the wind, right? Kind of makes sense, like in real life. Anyway, so you can do that. And if I want to, let's say, blow it sideways, right? Or up and sideways, I can do that. So let's go to X. So it's 1 in X, 1 in Y, and 0 in Z. And we're going to hit play, see what happens. Pretty cool, right? So you can do a lot of nice things. Now, when would you use it? I don't know. Let's say you got a bowl of marbles and you want them all to fly out of the bowl or whatever. Be creative. Now, of course, it's very cool to use this when you are working in nCloth, right? And I did a video many years ago where I explained how you can kind of animate ribbons on an AC unit, right? So what we'll do is we'll go to File, New Scene, and Don't Save, and we'll create a ribbon. And let's just imagine that it's hanging from an AC unit. Let's just add some subdivision here so it will respond nicely. And there you go. Now I want this to be an nCloth object, obviously. So I'm going to go up to FX. We're going to go to nCloth and create nCloth. And of course I need to fix it in place at one end, otherwise it's just going to fall straight down. So right click, go to vertex, drag select these, and constraint, and where is it? Where'd you go, where'd you go? Transform constraint, there we have it. So if I hit play, it should fall straight down. All right, now what if we introduce wind? So I'm going to select this guy, I'm going to go up here to Fields and Solvers, Air, and click on Create. Let's jump back to frame 1, hit play, see what happens. And it goes nuts. And you can clearly see that the air is in effect. The reason why it's stopping is it's caching the simulation right here. So if I hit stop, jump back to frame 1, and let's set this to 150 frames. There's no need for it to be that long. So jump to frame 1, hit play, right? Now, why is it flipping around like that? Well, let's open up the attribute editor and find out. So we selected flow 2. Let's go to the attribute editor, and I need to stop before I can do that. Come on. Yep. So we've got two directions going on. Now let's say we just want X, right? So we're going to set X as a direction, 0 here and 0 there, and then the magnitude still set to 100. There's no need for that. Let's do 4 and see if that is enough. All right, so we're going to hit play. And it's dropping straight down, so there's not a lot going on there. So let's bump this up to, let's say, 20, right? And I'll need to cache this again, so jump back to frame 1. It's caching, hit play. We're starting to see an effect, right? Okay, still not enough, so jump back to frame 1. Let's set this to 60, all right? Jump back to frame 1. Let's get this in screen, hit play, and now you can clearly see that it took effect, right? We'll go up a little bit more. Let's do 80. And I need to recache it, so jump back to frame 1. You see the orange line running, so it did that. Hit play. And this is kind of how that would respond if you had an AC unit running, right? So yeah, very, very cool. Now, one more example. Let's create a sail and we're gonna blow some air in that sail, right? So we're gonna go to File, New Scene, don't save. Move this out of the way, close that out. So we're gonna grab a sail on a boat and use your imagination, right? I mean, we're obviously not gonna model a boat. So we're gonna hit E, we're gonna hold down J, we're gonna flip it up like this. Then I want to have some subdivision here. So we're gonna go in here, set this to 40 by 30, that should be enough, all right? Turn it into nCloth under the FX menu, go to nCloth and create nCloth. Then we need to put it in place so it doesn't fall down. Grab a corner, second corner, third corner, and fourth corner. We're going to go to End Constraint, Transform Constraint. So now if I hit play, it should try to fall down, and it does, as you can see, right? And now what we can do is introduce wind. So we're going to select this guy, we're going to go to Fields and Solvers, Air, Option Box, and we're going to hit Create. Hit play, see what happens. Back to frame 1. Okay, so it's blowing straight up, as you can see. Now we don't want that, so we're going to stop, jump back to frame 1, hit Control A for the attribute editor, and the direction right now is set to Y, so it's straight up. We don't want that. We want the direction to be Z or Z, depending on where you live. And just in case you don't know that, in the US people say Z, in the UK people say Z, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so we got one in that direction. Let's hit play. And you can see that that works like a charm. Now let's say you want it, because there's still gravity pulling at it, right? So you can do a couple of things. You can go into the nucleus and remove the gravity. So you could go in here, open the attribute editor. Here's the gravity setting, 9.8. So if you set that to 0, and then go back to frame 1 and play, now it's not drooping down anymore. So you can do that. So the animation is caching, that's why it's taking a minute. Let's set this back to 150. Yeah. And if you want it to be pointing in a certain direction, let's say slightly more up, which you can do. You can stop this and go to your flow, stop this, hit Control A, and then you can say, okay, I want it to be one coming from this direction, and I want it to slightly bulge upwards. So what I'll do is I'll do 0.3 on Y, all right? And we're gonna hit play, and there you go. It's gonna slightly point upwards. You can see the bulge of the cell up here. So that's how you do that, right? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoy this stuff. And do me a favor, let me know in the comments, right? I always like to know what kind of stuff you enjoy, and yeah, make tutorials to fit that need. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that sub button if you didn't do that just yet, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, thanks. Bye.